City, kings of the Manchester Manor again.
Couldn't be six, could it? It could, you know.
Haaland! Sergio Aguero, that's brilliant!
Regime change, power shift, call it what you like. Truly spectacular and humiliating for Manchester United. The cult of the personality manager, such that red against blue, United against City, seems to have morphed into Jose versus Pep, Mourinho against Guardiola, inescapable all week, front page news, back page views, part soap opera, part sport, all building the expectation towards a Saturday lunchtime pinnacle. De Bruyne in towards Iheanacho and almost fell for Sterling. De Bruyne has nicked it, and De Bruyne scores with the calmness of an assassin. First blood, Guardiola. Here's De Bruyne, and De Bruyne inside of the post. Iheanacho on hand. All right, first flashpoint. Manchester United's captain and Manchester City's new manager. Goalkeeper comes a long way and drops it, and Ibrahimovic puts Manchester United back in business. It's Herrera. There's hesitation, and eventually Zabaleta heads it clear. Manchester is painted in a blue hue today. Guardiola a winner in his first derby. If this sets the tone of what things are going to be like in this city for the next few seasons, then bring it on. This, of course, a stadium that for so many years Manchester City used to visit in trepidation, but these days they arrive full of expectation. Manchester City, who have gone in a short space of time from being noisy neighbours to becoming dominant in derbies. Here comes Nasri, United all over the place, and City in front. Edin Dzeko wheeling away. 45 seconds, that's all it's taken. Nasri, and steered in for number 2, and it's that man again, Edin Dzeko. And Manchester City have travelled to the home of their closest rivals and are strutting their stuff. Yaya Toure makes it 3. 3 points, 3 goals, and another huge statement at the home of their bitter rivals.
And so, for the 191st time, City meet United in one of the oldest local derbies in football. For the fans, of course, that factor alone makes this such a very special occasion. Cross comes in, there's a bit of a mess in the area, there's a claim of a foul by Rodri, pleading for VAR to have a look at it. Yeah, he's given it. Haaland scores, and City are in front in the 191st Manchester derby. Crossing position for Bernardo Silva, pops it in, Haaland, brilliant save! Outside it goes to Bernardo Silva, clipped in, Haaland, 2-0 City! That is a magnificent goal! And City really are piling on the pressure. Tries the shot, Rodri, good save by Onana, Haaland on the rebound, Foden, he does end in a goal. I've lost count of the passes, but it must be treble figures, and City lead 3-0. City have won the 191st Manchester derby, but the truth is that City are the best team in Manchester, and it's a scoreline that truly reflects it. United 0, City 3.
A day that will mix entertainment, expectation and emotion. A day that has been long in the anticipation, and for some inside the stadium it will bring back particularly personal memories. So Old Trafford just about set for the 149th meeting of Manchester United and Manchester City on this, the most special and poignant of days. Threading it through for Ireland, Van der Sar got a piece of it, for Salah, the second attempt. Manchester City lead at Old Trafford. A ground where they've not won for 34 years. Now a different angle of delivery for the Bulgarian Petrov. And touched on and in! Benjani, on his debut, scores in the Manchester derby. And City lead at the home of their greatest rivals by 2-0. Scholes, maybe a chance now, and one back. Michael Carrick, 2 minutes left to play. But Joe Hart's goal kick should be the final act. Manchester City win at Old Trafford for the first time since 1974. 50 years on from Munich, the city of Manchester has put on a show with an unexpected twist in the tale.
I remember when I signed for City at the stadium, and after that leaving, outside when I go into my car, it was an older gentleman, a big supporter of Manchester City, and he said to me, "Beat United twice and we will be happy." And we did it.
So this is it. This is not some neighbourly row. It is the day City set up a league of their own, or United dragged them back into everyone's league. De Bruyne's corner, 1-0 City! David Silva snatches it in front of the Stretford end. It's a blur of blue. Otamendi missed it, Delph missed it, Rashford scored! And Manchester United from nowhere are level. It's Silva who plays it in, Lukaku clears badly, and it's hooked home by Otamendi. The centre-forward's defensive failure was the centre-half's opportunity. Lovely from Sane, here's De Bruyne. Silva ahead of him, De Bruyne could go himself here! That's a fine low save from David De Gea. Mata, Martial, Lukaku! Ederson twice! And Mata couldn't slide in and finish.
Ederson.
That is superhuman.
Heroic.
Who catches City now? The Blues have ripped away from the Reds. They have ripped away from the rest. A possibly defining derby win. And the die now seems cast. United and City gloves off. Manchester City 4 wins from the title, 5 from an unprecedented domestic treble. This, you would think, the highest hurdle between here and history. David Silva, Bernardo Silva thumped at De Gea, who reacted okay. Now Lingard going the other way, Rashford up ahead of him, Marcus Rashford for United. Ederson has done superbly well and stole it off his toe. Bernardo Silva, Shaw's going backwards, Bernardo Silva scores! Finally blue pierces red! And City are on top of the league. Aguero, Sane, this is lovely. It's Kun Aguero! That is City in their pomp. Now here comes Rashford. Lingard couldn't twist, Rashford hasn't given up on it. Lingard missed it altogether. And the moment got away. And now Sterling can scamper. And Silva's with him, Aguero's ahead of him, Sane is square of him. This is Leroy Sane for Manchester City, who have a 2-goal lead at Old Trafford. They just will not be reeled in. City kings of the Manchester Manor again. City top of the league again. Once more they will stride out of Old Trafford with all of the spoils. It is a double over United, and a domestic treble is still in sight. Monday night in Manchester. There is nowhere else in the world to be. Once more, a city is divided by its colours, and the whole footballing world mirrors that split. You are a red or you are a blue. Barry's pulled back, for Nasri, and Milner scores! City lead at Old Trafford. They're still champions for now. Real speed, equaliser! Phil Jones for Manchester United. Aguero, and still Sergio Aguero, that's brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! The man who made City champions holds up United's championship charge. Wait for it, Manchester United, just wait for it. City are not letting it go just yet. Sir Alex Ferguson reeled in tonight by Roberto Mancini. City just love to beat United.
Manchester United and Manchester City face each other for the 186th time in the history of this rivalry. It was Sir Alex Ferguson who was asked if City would ever go into a derby as favourites. Not in my lifetime, he said, but how things have changed. Cancelo again. Oh, it's an own goal! It's a nightmare for Eric Bailly. City's early pressure pays off.
And Jesus is through the middle. It's Phil Foden for Manchester City. It's Kevin De Bruyne. It's Gabriel Jesus. It's an extraordinary block.
Lovely football from City. Cancelo. Towards the back post. Who's coming in? It's gone in! They all left it, Bernardo Silva didn't. Remarkable anticipation and determination by Bernardo Silva. Look at this counter-attack. De Bruyne, precision ball, Foden on his left foot. Took the outside of the post.
Same city, different galaxies. Manchester City's stars twinkled whilst Manchester United's hid behind Manchester's grey clouds. That was Manchester City. This is City's Manchester.
No longer merely a local disagreement. Now it's a contest watched the world over. Eagerly anticipated for some time. And now the day is definitely upon us. Milner. Balotelli! The t-shirt says it all. Balotelli down for Aguero. And Balotelli beyond Evans, down he goes.
It's got to be red, surely, and it is.
And is, yes. And Milner back to Silva again. And Milner, Balotelli! 2 for City. And Manchester City are turning Old Trafford blue. Milner, crisp from City, it's Richards, it's 3, Sergio Aguero. No doubt now about the outcome. Completely Manchester City's day. Here's Darren Fletcher. Hernandez back to Fletcher, lovely goal. Probably too little, almost certainly too late, but one to remember nonetheless. Silva. That was Barry, and Lescott, and Dzeko turns it in. And now there is a mass exodus around Old Trafford. His United team dismantled by the noisy neighbours. It's Silva, and it's 5! 5-1! Manchester United cut apart on their own ground by the upstarts from across the city. When the whistle goes, there will be very few Manchester United supporters here. Here's Dzeko. Couldn't be 6, could it? It could, you know. A seismic day in English football. Regime change, power shift, call it what you like. Totally unexpected, truly spectacular, and humiliating for Manchester United.